Escort! Up!
Grant Merrick, mining engineer, United States citizen. Grant Merrick, the findings of this court are that on the 17th day of November in the year 1900, you did aid and abet one David Bayers in an attempt to blow up gold mining property under the protection of Her Majesty's forces. Or alternatively, that you gave shelter to the said David Bayers after he had attempted to commit an act of malicious destruction, and that you did in any case assist him in an attempt to evade military arrest. That you did commit assault and battery on the persons of 4 of Her Majesty's troops and cause 3 of them to be put into hospital. And that you did also supply information useful to our enemies.
Grant Merrick, on these counts we find you guilty and sentence you to be executed.
Have you anything to say?
I'd say you're about as wrong as a snowball in hell.
The moral, Mr. Merrick, is to stay out of other people's wars. Sorry, old chap, but that's how it is.
By the way,
the only conflicting evidence is how you disarmed the arresting party.
My only weapons against Her Majesty's troops.
Escort! About! Cut!
What happened to Davy Bayers?
He was executed this morning.
Quick, Mark! I brought you a little tidbit with your supper, as you might say, sir. A nice piece of pigeon pie and an apple, Mr. Merrick. Most of the chaps don't agree with the verdict. You're no spy, Governor.
Tomorrow, eh? The usual. Just as the sun comes up.
Afraid so. Crying shame. Well, eat hearty now. Good night, sir, and sleep well, sir. One of the Major's cigars, sir.
Right.
Not too hard, sir. Not as young as he used to be.
Alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Led her duckling to the water every morning about 9. Tripped her foot against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine.
Paul, come quick!
Are you Davy Bear's father?
Until the discovery of gold in the Transvaal, the Boers are happy in their hinterland. But the first nugget brings the British. Too many. The president of the Transvaal, Paul Kruger, wants them out. And so a war is born. The Boers call it a war for independence. The British call it a war for equality. In London, they believe it will be a short war and a sharp lesson for Mr. Kruger. How can a rabble of farmers, however mobile and well-armed, withstand the British army? But they can, and they do. Out of the costly toll, the British are taught a new tactic by their enemy. The art of surprise. Guerrilla warfare, fought with fury and without finesse. It puts an end to gentlemen's wars.
How could it happen?
I assure you, sir, that these maps are not accurate. We must have better reconnaissance. The Boers' methods are just common sense, sir.
No, every inch of the ground, shrewd beggars. Gotta hand it to them, you know. Lay a beautiful ambush.
Someone will be on the carpet for this lot, I dare say. God knows what it'll do to morale. Well, good night, gentlemen. We could all do with some sleep.
Now, let's go. Over there.
What are you lads up to?
Goodbye, Dolly. I must leave you. And it breaks me heart to go.
Smells good.
That's all right, Auntie. You've got nothing I want.
For goodness sake, give me...
Oh, I was talking to the horse.
This Julie. Julie, come.
There it is. Hallelujah. Amen. Jerusalem wouldn't have been more welcome.
Julie! At last, my girl. We're so happy to see you. Welcome to Sunrise. It's not much, but welcome.
I've been traveling for days. 2 days on a train, 3 on a wagon. I think I'll have to stand for a week. There. How are you?
Oh, that's not the way to welcome a poor girl. Don't give her tears. Give her a kiss and a cup of tea. Little Polly, say hello to your sister-in-law. My, you're much too funny to be a widow.
Come on now. Come on. You'll want to wash and I want to hear all the news.
Oh, the only news is that the British and the commandos are chasing each other all over the veldt. And Kleensmith said that he thought we'd get shot by the both of them.
Give him something to eat and feed and water the horse. And now to feed and water Julie.
Good heavens, Grant Merrick. So this is where you are. Do you know the whole British Army is looking for you?
Hello, Julie. So they're still looking, huh? I figured their hands would be pretty full. Sure is good to see you.
Don't
Thank
stand
you.
it
It's good to see you
outside.
too.
Oh, no poaching now. She belongs to all of us. Come on.
Julie, is that your real name? Yes.
Yon pyramid stands still. Yon pyramid stands still. Goeiemorgen, my vrouw, there's a swinkie for you. Goeiemorgen, my man, there is coffee in the can.
I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. It rained all night the day I left, the weather it was dry. The sun so hot, I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Had a dream the other night when everything was still. I thought I saw Susanna coming down the hill. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. And that was for you, Mr. Merrick. Does it make you feel homesick?
No, ma'am. Not one bit.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, people, let's eat. That was wonderful, Julie. It's given me a real appetite. Supper ready, Beth?
There we are.
Ai, dit was lekker, maar. Jy gesien hoe geniet sy dit. Maar dit seker nie te breed daarbo nie. Hoor. Sien jy hoe slim nooi sy is? Sy verstaan die hele besigheid. Die dam in die kanaal. Ja, dit sal ander mense bring. Ander vrouens. Jy sal nie so alleen wees nie.
Vergeet die kanaal. Wat van Julie?
Nou, wat van Julie?
Sy lyk nie soos 'n weduwee nie.
En hoe moet 'n weduwee lyk? In elk geval, ek kan nou nie laat teruggaan voor die oorlog verby is nie.
Och, so any of us had let her go.
Sy's anders. Nie een van ons nie. Sy praat nie eens ons taal nie.
Waarom dink jy? Waar moet sy heen? Naar mense in die Kaap, onder die Engelse? Nee, jy sal dit nie wil hê nie en ek ook nie. Ek hou van haar, die manier wat sy dinge doen. En daar's niks verkeerd in stadsnooiings nie, Beth.
Toe ek 'n jong nooi was, het 'n weduwee haar nie so gedra nie. Sy het nie loop en sing nie. En sy lyk so
alive.
That's it, Granny. That's the word. Alive. That's what we need.
You might get more than you bargained for.
Why? Because she's out there talking to the Yankee? Beth Bears, there's nothing in the world to bring yon laddie back, and he should never have married her. Not in the first place. But big times like they are now. And running off like a lunatic and getting himself killed the very next day.
I can't help what I feel.
You don't mean it, my darling. Grief's a heavy burden. Let go of it now. It's too long.
How are we all going to forget that Davy ever lived? He died for his people.
No wars for the people. I don't want to hear any more how Davy died for his people.
Shh. I'll say something now, Beth. And I'll never say it again, so heed me, my girl. One remembers here. A black dress or an armband is only outside things. The rest of us are alive, Beth. We need your care. Little Polly needs it, and your mum here. It's your duty. All right. I've said my piece.
Kom nu.
Trein took it softly.
So I was glad when they wrote asking me to come. I'm better off here for a while. And you?
Me? Well, if Davy hadn't spoken so often of his folks, I'd probably be pushing up daisies. I'm all right meantime. They've been very good to me. Farm raised, so it's all familiar-like. I've been chaplain a bit a while back, but...
So far and cut off here. You'd never believe there was a war going on. And when it's over, what are you going to do then?
Find me a new claim. The old one got confiscated. Maybe I'll get it back, who knows? Pretty good claim, too. Anyway, I'm not sure I'm in such a hurry to leave right now.
What's that?
Lion. Inside.
No, Paul. No, he got you once.
It's him.
There's no sign of him.
There never is. The devil.
It's been long enough.
You look great.
He's beautiful. You must have green fingers or healing hands or whatever it is with horses.
You should try me with women. Maybe you'll be able to ride him one day soon.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid. I was thrown once.
But you should have gotten right back on.
Yes, but I didn't.
Do that again.
What?
That.
Grant, why are the British looking for you? Were you a spy?
Just unlucky.
It's something to do with Davy. I want to know. I've heard things, rumors. And now I want to know. The truth, Grant.
Why now?
Because today's the day for knowing the truth. Why do men treat women like half-wits? Are you ashamed of something?
Well, Davy got a crazy idea to blow up the gold mines. It didn't work. I hit him, but the British got wind of it. They arrested him and me. They accused me of giving him information that he couldn't have gotten any other way.
And did you?
He never asked me. He might have read it up in some of my notes while I was away.
They shot him. And Davy got an idea in his head. And Beth's obsession about Davy being a war hero.
Don't you tell them any different. Now, if it had worked, he would have been. So don't you say...
Credit me with some sense. They'll shoot you on sight. And it's not your war.
No? No, I guess not.
Grant, will you stay here after the war?
We
Will you?
I'm not promising anything. You get on with your work or you'll grow up to be a savage. How many stones, Polly?
4.
And now?
4. Hey!
And now?
2. How'd you do it?
That's just to show you when you grow up, you don't gamble with people you don't know. Now, get back to your lesson.
Grant, Julie's pretty, isn't she?
There's lots more water on the stove.
Thank you. I thought I'd never wash all this dirt out.
How come you came to marry a farm boy like Davy?
Well, he had such sweetness. He wasn't like the other man he worked with. Davy was different. Who could help but love Davy?
You're going to bath outside. I do too sometimes when the men are away. It's lovely in the sun. Granny's gone off without her hat again. Don't be afraid, Julie. There are hundreds round in summer. Just be careful where you walk.
You're marvelous.
Oh, I've lived in the country all my life. They keep the rats down. Julie, you've seen a prostrator before?
Yes, but not in my bathroom.
You take your time now. You've got the whole place to yourself. Woman needs a bit of privacy now and then.
This is going to be lovely.
Wel, ons moet vroeër of later begin, ou boy.
Maar dis te ver.
Dis nie, sê ek jou. As die reën kom, sal die rivier hier afloop en die dam volmaak. Dan kan ons die beestrop opbou.
Dink ons dat nie die rivier hier gaan maak nie.
Ons sal.
Was Paul, wie gaan die sloot maak, laat die water kan kom?
Ons gaan.
Was Paul, toe ons huis gebouw het en lande gemaakt het, toe was ons jong. Nou was Paul se arm is ziek. En ek...
Die werk sal vir ons altyd goed wees.
Easy there, mate. Leave us, Slasher, there'll be time. Bring out the armory, Charlie boy. Farm folks always has a few arms around the place. Add the double. Come on. Our war, Sonny. Nothing to do with Queen Victoria. Nothing to do with Kruger, see? Find anything, Charlie boy?
What are you doing here?
What trouble, eh? You want to watch that? Take you off like that?
My heavens, Julie, are you all right?
Sorry we upset the little lady here, but we arrived unexpected-like. But we like it here. Now, if you all behave... Hey, Sonny, you're going to behave real nice, aren't you? Yes. And we'll all live nice and comfortable together, and nobody will get hurt. Because this is going to be our temporary residence till the war's over. That's right. Till the war's over.
Yeah. We're going to have a little Boer hospitality.
No English soldiers coming under my roof. We ain't soldiers anymore. We're on your side. Now, let's go inside. Get something to eat. Again, our humble apologies. Come on.
Scum.
Seems like the little ladies is leading us to the after-dinner quarters, you might say. Go and drop around, then. Oh, come on, people always has to drop around somewhere, for medical reasons, even. Hey, Slasher, boy, you get the VC for this.
You can smell it out like a bloodhound. You can't hide mother's ream from Slasher, you can't.
Yeah. You wouldn't say as, you was one of the family. A long-lost relative or something, eh?
I think a cat got his tongue.
Oh, what a pity.
Hey, let's have a look.
Now that you've eaten, why the hell don't you move on?
Hey, he talks funny, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that face before.
Go get some clean air.
Don't be too long. You know something? I think he's on the run. Just like us.
What is it?
Ah, it's good stuff. Peach brandy. One good thing about the Boers.
Well, down the old Green Lane.
A regular treat. Good, wholesome food. Bit of this. And a chair under here. Pity the bloke what tries to change it.
Yeah. I second that.
The little lady in the widow's weeds. A death in the family? Well, not fighting us Roynecks, I hope. Do you hear that, lads? We got one of theirs.
It was my brother Davy.
Oh, sad. Very sad. Head bothering you, Slasher? He gets terrible head pains. Used to fight in the prize ring. Take on anyone he would. Biggest draw in the fairground. Then the old bugle sounded. Easy on the attack, boy.
Oh, don't be taking on now, Slash.
I said lay off the attack.
Oh, I couldn't eat a mouthful with them toad eaters sitting there and playing on them. It's all killed up. You know it. We must get this first.
No, there. We'll get them out. Just give it a little time.
Perhaps they'll go on their own.
What are our B companies doing?
But they all walked into it the next day. Same old ambush.
Same old tactics. Major Chaplain Smith. You remember him, Slasher? You men, stand fast. England stands behind you. England should stand in front. England stands behind.
Ah, what do you expect? I command. Upper class. Too pedigreed to have any brains. And use their heads for hat stands. Your people are lucky. They should have our officers. Mark my words, Carol. Lie on the reef. There's a fortune to be made on the gold fields when this lot's over. And to make a fortune, you gotta stay alive, right? Know what a regular soldier is, laddie? I'm a regular soldier. Non-commissioned officer. Backbone of the army. Been in it 13 years. Been everywhere. Seen the world converting the heathen. India. Fuzzy wuzzies in the Sudan. Walking through the desert. On foot. On foot, mark you. And them. On camels. Effed in their great two-handed swords that can cut your head right off. And then they charge. We form a square. Slasher, Charlie boy, show me how we form a square. Come on. Like this, see? But maybe hundreds of us. A big square. She's out! And then one break through the square. And then fly our spear and it goes. He was nearly addressing the late Corporal Kane.
Fetch that chair and put it on top. Oh! If that falls, then I've got one too.
So I may no longer stay. Goodbye, Dolly. This is some place to build on your own.
And how he did it. Yeah, look at this. Bless the four corners of this house, and be the blessed, and bless the earth, and bless the board, and bless each place of rest, and bless the door that opens wide to stranger as to kin.
That's right. Words for dimwits like you.
World's full of dimwits.
Millions of them. Now, gentlemen, I think this is a suitable moment to mention a little fact that you ain't thought of. To ensure our welcome and our friends' continued hospitality, we'll keep 4-hour watches. And I mean sharp awake all the time. They ain't played their hand yet. But when they do, we'll teach them a sharp lesson in plain English.
But I'll get you!
And tried to get away.
So, you tried to run away, did you? So that's it. Well, that was a bit foolish, boy.
All right, leave it now.
Are you going to tell him the error of his ways? Your Uncle Grant here wants to get away more than you do. There are plenty of things he'd like to do. Yeah, he'd like to get away. But we won't stand for that, see? Nah. You like your granny, don't you? And your ma, too. What about, Julie?
If I went, you'd shoot my mom?
I'd have to. Have to. If anybody puts a foot wrong, that's how it'll be. I'd have to give it to him in writing. He knows. Now go back. Get in.
I know, son. I know.
How'd you go on that? Every blooming time.
I'm a wizard. Got supernatural powers.
Supernatural, my arse.
How'd you like it? I think I'll have a word with our American friend.
Go on, Slash.
You know, at the moment I set eyes on you, I says to myself, here's a right sharp lad. Sharp as a pin. In the army, you get to know all sorts. I know your sort. How you think. What goes on in here. Yeah. Now, I'm a man what thinks ahead, see? You've been around, I've been around. We ain't got no quarrel. When this lot's over, we could team up, you and me. Go to the goldfields. Together.
Why don't you go bury yourself?
You'll come round to my way of thinking.
Those last a few days. Flour's nearly done. I doubt we'll get any more. I sometimes can't believe what things are coming to.
It's a lot better than we've been having up on the reef. Sometimes not a crumb for days.
Come and help me dig up some potatoes. Julie, watch the pan.
Charlie boy. Get out. What do you mean wanting all the time, innit?
Are you watching, are you? Get back to your gutter, Corporal Kane.
You make it interesting. So I like it. Next time, I'll give you something nicer to play with.
You've got rocks in your head. He's gonna queer our picture, no mistake. I can see it coming.
I don't know. He spoke sensible to the kid this morning. 3 of us.
Rocks, eh? Boy, one day I'm gonna break every bone in that skin of yours.
Nothing's gonna happen to that kid.
You ain't got tuppence brains between you. He's gonna blow the whole works.
Mr. Merrick's gonna open the door.
Door? What door?
The door to our fortune. We could have stopped anywhere, right? But we came here. And who do we find? Mr. M. Fate, Charlie boy. And we're gonna use him. Always look ahead, lad. Always look ahead.
Nothing's gonna happen to that kid, Kane.
Can't you see? He's just waiting. Gives me the shivers, it does. Let's do it now.
Ain't we said no murder?
If we have to do it, I'll kill him, Merrick. Don't need you to help me. I mean, I don't need you to teach me how to run things. One head, Charlie. One head, remember. And whose is it? Now, you just sit back and watch the wizard go to work.
You're gone mad, that's what. Sometimes I wish I were back in the old Kent Road.
You stink. Why don't you wash your shirt?
real frisky this morning, huh?
Hey, that's sharp. That's good. Cool. Oh, I seem to be up in a circus. A real Buffalo Bill, you are. Do any other tricks? You gonna ride him?
No, I'm going to teach him to sit up and beg.
Bit of a comic, aren't you? Well, you don't make me laugh.
Hey, would you like to get on?
Would you hold him?
Sure.
No, Grant, it's my horse!
Horse coming!
You ain't seen us. You ain't heard of us. And you'll be all right.
Come on, get going, come on.
Dag oom. Tannie?
Dit my kind, maar jy's vier firm. Waar jy ry jy so fris?
Ek gaan. Ma het gesê ek kan gaan veg. Ek gaan by generaal de Wet se kommando aansluit.
O nee, jy's te jonk.
Wat kan die drommer vir die Engelse?
Tannie Bet sal vir jou 'n bietjie drinkmelk kry.
Wat hoor jy van jou pa? Hy's by die wet oom. Dis hoekom ek so toe gaan. Dis maklik oom, die Engelse loop sommer in die koels in.
'n Dooie boer is vir niemand iets werd nie. Gaan terug, Dirkie. Die enigste mense wat oorloop wen is die wat daar bly.
Waar's Klempel?
Hy's nie hier nie. Drink.
Dankie Tannie. Waar's Julie?
Sy's nie hier nie.
Sy het op pad hiernatoe by ons stilgehou. En Klempel?
Hy is weg saam met Julie.
Maar die Bergh is hier.
Hulle het suurvye gaan soek.
Ja, hulle sal eers so teen sononder terug wees. So teen sononder, nee, weet.
Ek sal hulle sê hoe dit hier gaan.
Zij zult niet vrezen voor den schrik des nachts, voor den pijl die des dags vliegt, voor de pestilentie die in die donkerheid wandelt, voor het verderf dat op die middag verwoest.
Did you have to kill him?
You want to get to the gold fields, don't you?
Yeah.
Getting soft, Charlie boy. We'll have to watch it.
Leenlijk zult gij het met uw ogen aanschouwen, en gij zult de vergelding den goddelozen zien. Want gij, Heere, zijt mijn toevluchten. Den Allerhoogste hebt gij gesteld tot uw vertrek. Kom nou, ik ken het. Dit is het boek van Adams van Adams geslacht.
Your daddy's a real man of peace, Sonny.
You think the British are winning?
They'll be soon enough.
You wouldn't be joking, would you, Uncle? Even if they do, I've got no worries. You'll hide us. Very serious offense. Harboring deserters and spies.
What do you mean?
Oh, so innocent, aren't you? I know all about Merrick, how he came here.
How would you know?
I'm a wizard. He shall no more drink to me, father. It makes him so strange and so wild.
Nobody gets out of that door.
Okay, give him a right.
Keep out of it.
It's that. It's us.
Stay with Grant and Julie.
Not you, Daddy. You might forget yourself. Make your tongue wag. Bring back some more of this whiskey if you can get it. All right then, give him a good Christian burial. And don't go forgetting yourselves, saying something you just shouldn't. You got 5 days. We'll be waiting for you. No, Kate!
I can't think proper sometimes. I forgot he had a bad heart.
No, you don't.
Get a rope, Charlie boy. At the double. This is my insurance. Cover him. Take that. Feeling your oats this morning. Nobody here wants to see this little puppy get injured. The family's getting smaller all the time. Where's over to him now? Or get out of here.
Where'd we go?
Kate!
Back to another drug. This place stinks. Kane's gone out of his mind. He's only staying because of the girl.
He's got magical powers, eh?
Don't be bloody thick. I'm gonna kill Merrick now. One of these and he's back and I'll sleep easy.
Yeah, but Merrick's smart.
Yeah. He's smarter than you and he's smarter than me and he's smarter than Kane. Do you understand?
Let's do him.
Open there with a little ball. All right, Charlie boy. Throw it down, Charlie boy. It's over. Tell him, Kane.
All right, Charlie boy. He's giving the orders now.
I'm gonna be deaf.
Shut up. Could have been between your ears.
Patrol! Dismount! Search the outhouses!
The army!
They'll shoot us!
Shut up!
Lieutenant Forrester, 1st Mounted Infantry. I'm sorry to arouse you so early in the morning, ma'am, but I must tell you this area is now under British military command. Where are the men of the house? Are you alone? I must warn you, you are bound by martial law.
No one. There's no one here.
No one?
My little brother.
I'd have to search, I'm afraid.
Now then, yeah. I'll go have a look in the house.
My orders are to requisition any Livestock, grain, supplies.
Are you going to burn this place as well?
No, ma'am, that'll not be necessary. It looks as though it'll soon be over.
A souvenir. My father brought it back from war.
Where is your father now?
He's dead.
Found him in the kitchen, sir. Where is your master?
Master is dead. The young master also dead.
All right, let him go. I'll have a proper look in there, sir.
No! There's cholera.
Cholera! Hey, lads! Cholera!
Good day to you, ma'am.
Is that for me? I'll get him through all right. Be back before you know it.
Take care, Grant. They'll try all sorts of tricks.
Little Polly's tricks are the ones to watch for. You two take care of each other.
He could have handed us over to the army. I was being dim now. They should have unsighted as a spy.
And I say he's a sport, a real sport. Boers won't treat us bad prisoners of war. And if the army recaptures us, they can't court-martial us.
Aye, he's right. You don't court-martial soldiers what's been prisoners. You're both bleeding mad. The war's nearly over, right? The Boers ain't taking prisoners. They ain't got no time. They're retreating, see? And what I said about the Sudan, they retreated. What happened? Massacred.
Get up.
Hey, you'll never make it. You hear what they said this morning, martial law? They'll shoot you like a dog. Just like us! You ain't gonna leave that little woman on her own. What with nasty British troops? Get up.
He's here! The lion is here!
Lion's here. Keep her gun on him. And keep Polly inside.
The lion is back. He's by the kraal. He was the horse. Oh, he's too clever.
take your eyes off it.
Hey, Paulie boy. Glass of water would be welcome. Of course, lemonade would be nice, but how about a little drop of water? Hey? Come on, Paulie boy. Lift it up, boy. Oh, that's real careless, boy.
I'm sorry, mister. I was afraid.
Is everything all right?
Oh, go on, Paulie. Poor Charlie boy's almost perishing with thirst. Bring in a tin mug this time. You know, Paulie boy, I like a boy what minds his duty. Water. Step right over here, please, miss. Won't Casanova be surprised?
Hold your filthy tongue.
Blimey. It was all hearts and flowers in the kitchen this morning. I think the little widow's forgetting herself.
But don't you fret, my girl. When Casanova's gone, wherever he's going, we'll give you all the loving you'll ever need. Here we was, all nice and friendly, a real happy family. And Casanova has to come along and spoil it all. All this grief that's coming to him is his fault. Blame him. He didn't know when he was well off. I can't understand it. Can you?
It's way over me head.
Here he comes. Wait till I give the word, Charlie boy. Hey, where's the little tyke? Where is he?
The door's locked.
always one step ahead of you, Mr. Merrick. You've had your bit of fun. Ah, there's a good lad. Let the rifle go. Step over here, smartly. One last word of advice, Mr. Merrick. Never go out hunting when the lion's in the house.
Stay down. Stay here.
Come on.